What's up, what's up, what's up? Coach Kramer here today, and we're excited to put you through a little ball handling series, a little ball handling test. I know you've been working hard on your game, and so it's really important that you continue to make sure you're working on the right things while you're working hard. It's one thing to work hard, it's another thing to be able to apply it, make sure we're working on the right things that are going to translate into playing in a game. And one of the reasons basketball is the best sport is you can get better anywhere. Garage, basement, living room, by yourself, with a friend, at a practice. And so make sure you're thinking about some of the little details that we're going to talk about while we put you through this little ball handling test. I'm going to give you a handful of different drills and exercises that you can try out. You're going to let me know your scores, and then based on those scores, that'll give me a good idea of where to go with some of these workouts. Now, yeah, I'm in my garage. This might look a little different in the future if we continue to work together. We could have some court flooring in here pretty soon. The rest is, weight room. Load of posters from me playing overseas. Got to get some pull-ups in. So this is a spot when I'm not in the gym that I continue to improve myself as well. So we're going to set you up right here. We're going to get after it. Okay. Now, what I want you to think about first and foremost as a ball handler is visualize where you're going to be in a game. Don't just do the drill, think about how it applies to the game. That's the skills, right? So what's your location on the court? 2, what's the defender's location to you on the court? 3, where's the hoop? 4, what are the locations and the movements of the other 8 players on the court? And then 5, what's the situation? All right, so we're thinking about all those things. Those help us become an effective ball handler. Now, from an individual standpoint, body position, all right, I want your feet wider than shoulder width. I want you to be able to push side to side so it's easy to change direction. Great ball handlers are great at changing direction, all right? So my feet are wider than shoulder width. They don't have to be perfectly parallel, but just keep in mind, the more these feet get staggered, the more narrow my stance is, the harder it is for me to change direction and get by somebody. So we do want to have that wide base as much as we can, really be shifty, beat our defenders off the bounce, okay? We'll do a lot of stationary work today because I don't know how much space you have in your garage, but we can always add more and more footwork from there. Another thing is, if you were to stick your fingers out straight in front of you and drop a string straight down to the floor, that's about the gap that you want to be away from your defensive player, because that's the gap that we want to try to get to, so that when we do make that move, we're getting in tight to the defensive player. The defensive player has to open up and try to recover. If you give the defense too much space, you can have the best handles in the world, but it's too much space, they can recover, they can still cut you off. All right, so we want to close that gap. Feet wide and shoulder width. Let's keep our chest up. And this is called the countdown ball handling drill. You're going to dribble 5 times, and then cross over. And you're going to dribble 4 times. Cross over. 3, 2, 1, 0, and we cross it back. That's 6 total crossovers, going from 5 down to 0. I want you to do this twice. And whatever your fastest time is, that's the one I want you to record. And I want you to let me know what that is. Countdown ball handling drill using the crossover. It'll look like this. Ready? Okay, see that? I'll go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. None. All right, and that'll be your time. Then the next time that you do it with your left hand. And that's your time, okay? Now when you're dribbling, don't baby dribble the ball. Don't go down here, okay? That's good for a warm-up, but when we're doing our more game-based drills, we could dribble knee high, we could dribble hip high, sometimes we could get it even higher than that. But really when we work on the baby dribbles, it's more just for warming up your hands than it is really anything else. You don't see players dribbling that low in a game. It's not that beneficial. The next one that we're going to work on is a between legs. Game is the same, right? We're still working on that countdown ball handling series. We're going 5-pound dribbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Through. 4, 3, 2, 1, and none. Coming right back. Okay? Let's go a little faster. You know, make sure you're walking through these with me. Obviously, you can pause this video, go back at any time, use it how you see fit. All right, let's try it again. Ready? And that's your time. Okay? 1 set with the right hand, and we'll go 1 set with the left hand. And there's your time right there. Okay? Using the behind the back. Make sure you got a good wide base about yourself there. Let's get into our next one, which is a behind the back drill. Now when we go behind the back, you want to make sure that our feet are together, easy to dribble off the back of your foot. You want that wide base. A lot of times when you go behind the back, it's to protect from the defense anyway, so that ball should hit behind, underneath your butt, all right? The second thing is, and we'll get into this in a later drill, I want this ball to hit outside your shoe instead of in front of your shoe. Okay? So you're going to dribble outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, and none. All right? That'd be your time series. Let's go a little faster. All right, here. All right, that's a set. Do the same thing starting with the left hand. And that's a set, okay? Push yourself, lose the basketball, make mistakes. The only way we're going to get better is if we're pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone, making mistakes. I never get mad at any of the players I train when they make a mistake. I'll get upset if they're not listening. I'll get upset if they're not executing. But you're working hard. You're doing the best as you can. Make mistakes because we're actually getting better because of those mistakes that we're making. Let's do a couple more, all right? This one is a time drill. You're going to perform this series for 15 seconds. It's pound, pound, double cross. So look at me here. Pound, pound, cross, cross. Every time you get back to the right hand, give yourself 1 point. Now remember our base, our foundation, really, really important. All right, so stay strong in your foundation. Don't bring your feet together. Don't collapse your chest. All right, be strong with your base. I'm going to demonstrate it, and then you're going to time yourself and go for 15 seconds. Ready? It'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you're going to go for 15 seconds. Every time you get the ball back to the right hand, give yourself a point. Let me know how many points you can get. Maybe it's 15, maybe it's 60, maybe it's 20, maybe it's 25, who knows, right? And then we'll do the same thing, going with the left hand. We'll do a couple reps right here. Ready? All right, get the idea there, all right? Also a great test for us to see which hand is stronger. We'll do some of these drills with older players, junior high, high school. We'll have them test this, and many of them will get 1, 2, 3 points higher with their right hand if they're right-handed compared to what they get with their left. What does that tell us? We've got to work on the left hand more often, right? Let's try another one with a double between legs. Again, you're going to go for 20 seconds, counting your points. Pound, pound, through, through. That equals 1, right? 1, mistake, Mike. It hurt Mike. Okay, you get the idea there, and then we'll do the same thing. With the left hand. You get the idea. Okay, let's try to move this. And let's show you one more today with a double behind the back. And again, based on your scores for these, we can make things easier. We can make things more difficult. We can start to build in some footwork. This is just a foundational base, stance, hands, that's it, okay? Last set, and then we'll start to move the basketball a little bit more. Pound, pound, double behind. So we're here, pound, pound, double behind. Oh, one more thing I want to mention with the between legs. When you go between legs, try not to twist your body. Now I'm the east-west player. A good defender is going to jam you and push you toward the sideline, or they're going to push you back. I only want you to do those things when you want to do it. Don't let the defender force you into those positions, right? So as you go between legs and you work on that series, make sure we're still facing forward, regardless if you're here, 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 here. A lot of different ways to go between legs, but we're still facing downhill. I hope that makes sense, okay? Let's try that pound, pound, double behind. Ready? Okay, get the idea, 20 seconds there, and then 20 seconds. Behind. Left hand. Maintain your pace. And then, as you can see, this ball's not coming in front. It's here to protect, behind. I'm still in this pace. That ball, defender body ball, position very effective, okay? Last series that I want to show you is right here. This could be a cone, a shoe, any other ball that you might have. Set it down here. Let me make sure it's on. Video on, perfect. First one, we're going to work on ball control, moving this ball back and forth, all right? So here, you're just going to move back and forth with this basketball, all right? Move the ball, move the ball. Remember, our hand's not underneath, that's illegal. Control, control, control. Hand can go on top, and the sides of the ball, we're moving it back and forth. All right, just play with it. Back, the left hand, here, control, 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 control. All right. After you get comfortable there, switch hands with it. All right, watch here. 1, 2, 3, cross. 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 Okay? Play around with that, and then try to speed it up. One more to show you today. You're going to do this on the side. Okay? We want to practice handling the ball in front of our body, outside of our body, and behind our body. So let's do that one next. Stand next to your cone. This ball's going to hit in front and back of the cone. Front and outside my body, behind and outside my body. So let's play with it first. Right hand. Moving the ball. Make sure you get the other way. Left hand. Okay, see that? Mess around with that, add a little pace to it. When you're doing this, the concentration and the teaching point is we're not going to turn our body here, right? I want chin on your shoulder, okay? But I don't want us to twist. I want us to be, our chest is facing here, and I'm simply moving the ball, and it's hitting outside of that cone there, all right? Once you get that down, add a change of direction. Have some fun with this one. Any switch of hands that you want to make, do your thing. All right, watch it. Going front, back, front, and then I'm switching hands. Front, back, front, 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 switching hands. After you mess around with that, 20-30 seconds, play around with your speed, change it up. Got to make sure we're doing the same thing with our other hand, going the other way. Here we go. Front, back, front, switching hands, whatever you like. Front, back, front, whatever you like. Ready? So you got an idea of a few things to work on. We timed the countdown ball handling series. We timed our pound series. Report those scores back to me. Have some fun with this first workout, and hopefully we get a chance to work out again soon.